For those of you who don't know, Chinese state media, they absolutely love to do these fluff pieces. And they do this often. And, you know, I've been involved in these kind of things in the past. You know, what they like to do is they try to portray China as this incredible place. And by the way they do this is they find foreigners that have moved to China or that live in China. And then they get them to tell their story about like how amazing China is.
Tell a good China story.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. I was part of a thing with CRI, which was just focusing on South Africans and, you know, how, you know, they're living in China, what it was like and stuff. I've done this kind of thing before. Obviously not
Schiller.
If you watch my video, I just talk about this is what I do, this is et cetera, et cetera. But a lot of people are like, wow, China's so incredible. It's so amazing. I love every part about it. There's like the alleviation of poverty. They always throw in propaganda points.
Well, they're told to.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
You were there before...
Before
the state media, before they forced people to shill.
Before the tell a good China story thing even was a thing.
You just did a thing.
Sure, I did a thing for TV. I'm just saying, like, this is what they do very often.
Sure.
But, of course, the more prominent the country the person comes from, the better.
Yeah.
So if they can say, like, French archaeologist or architect, I should say, I don't think you get many French archaeologists, to be honest.
Why not?
I mean, I just don't...
I bet there's shit tons of French archaeologists.
Yeah, they're looking through the menu in like an American diner and saying, this is rubbish, you know. This food is not, you know, that's their archaeology.
You need to lay
Yeah, exactly. Like with a beret. Yeah. Anyway, the fact of the matter is they'll find people from, you know, first world countries, and they try to focus on those, and they'll be like, you know, like the Moon guy, they find him like, oh, American so on, songwriter, and they put him up there. And here's where it backfires a little bit. Because what you're about to see is Chinese state media going out and saying an American found, you know, this place so amazing.
Now, let me explain something to you quick.
Yeah.
I put this together, and I was shocked at the audacity that China had to do this, because what's happening is that because China is so unpalatable now and so hard to live in because of how nationalistic it's become, they've really pushed away a lot of Westerners, right? Like a lot of people that are from countries that say, yeah, I can take China's bullshit sometimes, but like it's gotten too bad. I'm out, right? People from England, Canada, America, right? Yeah. So they've run out of these Western shills, and they have to go pluck them from other like developing countries.
Yeah, you have to also understand that first worlders, they don't need to put up with crap because, you know, you come from a country that's really nice and it's easy, even if you didn't have a great life back in the States or in Canada. You know, it's very easy for you to move around and travel and to go places. But if you come from, and I know from experience, from a third world developing country, you're looking for opportunity anywhere, right? And that's one of the big draws for me to China, was the fact that there wasn't a lot of opportunity for me in South Africa. So to go to China and find all this work, I was very grateful for it. You know, I made a video about it, and everything was the opportunity that was there at the time. And so I was willing to put up with the bullshit that most people wouldn't, you know? So my Canadian and American peers, they run into one little roadblock along the way. Oh, this visa's too difficult to apply for. Or, oh, they're giving me trouble with this and that. Oh, I don't like this or that. They just leave because they could.
Sure.
But I couldn't just leave. So, you know, you will find people that come from developing countries will stick around and will be there. Like you say, most of the first worlders, unless they're criminals or have a reason not to go back, have pretty much left. Yeah. You know?
But you know what's important for China is that they choose first world people or Americans in this respect to promote Chinese propaganda because it looks so much more credible. If it comes from a Russian person or whatever, a Chinese person will watch that and be like, it's just a Russian person. They're kind of like on our level. You know what I mean? But if an American says it, you know, this is the bullshit logic in the Chinese government. If an American says good things about the Chinese government, it's so much more believable, right? Sure. So let's look at the lengths that they have gone.
Yeah.
To achieve
now let's take a look at this this American over here. Let's take a quick look.
My name is Holy. My name is Holy. I came to China from US 7 years ago.
I am Richard from England.
I have been to many Chinese cities, but my favorite city is Luoyang. My wife is from Luoyang and we live here. Luoyang is a city that combines classical and modern architecture with a long history and great culture. Ancient and modern reflections, poetry, and faraway places. Not only I think so, more and more foreigners live and work in Luoyang. Over the years, I have integrated into a local life, and I would like to call myself a local person. I've been trying to learn Chinese, and it's been a very interesting experience. Some names of Chinese dishes confuse, but food in this city is very delicious. Like, for example, there's a dish called wife in a wife cake. Infrastructure is very well developed. In past 7 years, I've got my family here. Luoyang has given me a lot, and I'm glad and thankful for all these years. I have witnessed the rapid development of Luoyang with the elevated bridges and the opening of subway lines, making the city more convenient for transportation, which makes me proud of Luoyang. Before coming, I felt that it should be more traditional city with lots of stereotypes, but I came here to find that China has unique cultural heritage and treats its guests like its own family. At the same time, there is a youthful and vibrant side to this city that reflects the past and the present. I have met many young people here who share my passion for music. They are warm, friendly, and have unique preferences about music. And this city too gives young people unlimited possibilities to pursue their love and dreams. I have a home, a love, happiness, and contentment.
В окне это пришел праздничный вечер.
Can we go back to Holy real quick? Can you go to the part where he says he's American?
Yeah, I mean, you have to understand that the title of this video was American Expat Finds New Life in Luoyang or something like that.
Bro.
Why? The guy's not wearing shoes, but...
Why, though?
You know why I think he gets away with saying he's American?
Why?
Is that he had a stopover flight in Georgia. But he's like Georgia, but he thought it was American Georgia.
Yeah.
He's like, I come from America.
Yeah.
It's the only thing
No,
I can think of.
he said, I come from Georgia.
And they were like, oh, he must be
Like,
American.
He's American.
But I mean,
his name is Holy, dude.
why is he wearing a China
They
t-shirt?
really force this one down your throat, don't they?
It's so disingenuous for the guy to be like, I'm American.
That is a Russian.
Yes. I mean, if he is American by some weird stretch of the imagination, then I apologize. But for all intents and purposes, he's not, from what you can see.
Yeah.
He's reading a script which he's struggling with.
I mean, he could be Serbian. He's some Eastern European.
Yeah.
Ian, you can
My
emigrate,
name is
right?
Holy.
Yeah.
My name is Holy. I came to China from US 7 years ago.
You can't even say U.S.
I know, he's Pootsmann.
Yeah, exactly. He's a person.
Anyway, he goes on and on, but I found this to be hilarious because they're scraping the barrel.
Yeah.
Not for quality of people. He could have said, I'm from Serbia, whatever.
Why not?
That's fine.
Just be honest.
Yeah,
Nothing.
but-
The guy looks totally fine.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear shoes. You know?
I caught him in that
I
song,
am-
Nuvi Goot, from early 2000s.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But anyway, this is not the first time they've done this. So they have to
but-
pick a first world person.
I've noticed there's been a huge focus on Luoyang recently. Have you
massive.
noticed? So they obviously have a big propaganda push for Luoyang. They rounded up all the foreigners that live there.
Yes.
And they're like, hey, you know what? Maybe, you know, they probably didn't coach him to be American. He probably told the kindergarten where he teaches English that he's American.
This is usually how it goes.
So he's sticking to his story.
Yeah, but I feel like they needed an American.
Yeah, of
to
course.
promote their bullshit.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, just to once again show you, the propaganda has no shame in China.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he's wearing sandals in that shot.
He's very tall.
Yeah. Anyway, just you do find this ridiculous. Oh, there he is. Without
his
his
name's
shoes.
Holy.
Infrastructure is very well developed.
I like that they said that during that scene.
Yeah.
He's not even in sand. He's just
No.
like in a park.
Yeah, there's very tasteful panda seesaw.
Yeah.
You know what I found really weird is you don't get seesaws here in America.
What are you talking about?
Show me a seesaw. I haven't seen one. I take my kid to the park. I've never seen a seesaw here. Show me a seesaw.
Bro, there's literally seesaws everywhere.
Show me one.
Okay, I'll take you somewhere.
Okay, maybe when you grew up and you just forgotten they removed them for like safety purposes or something. I'm not seeing them, is what I'm saying.
I'll take you to a seesaw
All right.
after the weather's nice.
Yeah. Okay. Just saying. Anyway,
I'll take you to a seesaw.
Okay. I will see a saw.
You will.
Yeah.